I had traveled much farther on this day in hopes of finding some respite from the heat. In hindsight, I should have been careful for what I wished for. That scorching heat soon turned to storm clouds, and just as the sun set, the torrent began just as our day ended. Now, little did we know that we would wake up under the grip of a monster. That's right, our home on wheels was dangerously close to a sawtooth stegosaurus, waiting and poised to pounce on ungrateful or rude visitors of Honey's campground. Now, this monster, it does the bidding of the camp host, Scar. Scar has opened his home to weary travelers. He asks for nothing. He even offers power hookups as well as his version of an Airbnb. But be careful, because here, there's no room for ungrateful dickheads. Scar, who's currently out buying a shovel, rope, and duct tape, told me about a place just down the road that he thought that I would need to see. A place that's become sort of a mecca for old geeks like me. The EBR-1, the Experimental Breeder Reactor. Built in 1949, EBR-1 would soon become one of the world's first nuclear power plants. Using the rare but powerful uranium-235, atoms would be split with the help of a neutron, a process which would create heat, more neutrons, and ultimately a powerful chain reaction. The resulting heat would create steam, which would then turn a turbine to create electricity. The problem is that the uranium-235 atom is quite rare. So what the breeder reactor could do is take the more common but less effective uranium-238 atom, which doesn't split, and create a process that would breed a new fuel comprised of plutonium-239 atoms. Eventually, this reactor could breed more fuel than it consumed. And at 1:50 p.m. December 20th, 1951, this facility successfully generated enough electricity to power 4 200-watt light bulbs. Ultimately, when the plant was running, the electricity generated could power the whole building. This facility ran up until December of 1963. Remember these things? These actually aren't part of the EBR at all. Now, these were part of the Aircraft Nuclear Propulsion Project and are referred to as the Heat Transfer Reactor Experiment 2 and the Heat Transfer Reactor Experiment 3, otherwise known as Heater 2 and Heater 3. Now these, my friends, are nuclear aircraft engines built in the mid-50s to eventually be fit into our bombers. Now, it was a project that never quite matured, as the nuclear bomber program was eventually canceled on March 28, 1961 by President John F. Kennedy. And this thing, it's a lead-shielded locomotive that would have been used to push the aircraft into the hangar. Now, before I end this, there's just one more stop that I'd like to make. It's a town that was once called Midway that lies just down this dusty and bumpy road. With a population increase due to the National Reactor Testing Station, now the Idaho National Labs, Midway decided to change its name to Atomic City in 1950. Well, times have changed, and as of this visit, Atomic City has just 29 residents. I think I saw one guy washing his lawnmower during the entire time that I was here, so hopping, it is not. They do, however, have their own speedway which operates on weekends. Yeah, I didn't see that one coming either. And remember our camp host Scar? Well, he resides in Arco, Idaho, which just happens to be the world's first community to be lit by electricity generated solely from nuclear power. Hey everybody, I think that about wraps it up for this video. If you like this video, then please be sure to comment below. And of course, if you'd be so kind as to like, subscribe, or hit that bell if you'd like future notifications of videos, that would be terrific. Thanks, and this is Tim, and yeah, I'm untethered. Bye now.